those things, but I have to stop smiling. Welcome to the Beacon Centre, and particularly the Beacon Centre is very grateful for you agreeing to take part in this particular challenge. The objective of this morning is to give you more information about the challenge and to hand each team a pack, and we'll call up each team captain, I think we're going to call the Kate, to receive the pack. I think, Sunil, you want to take some photographs, yeah, as they're being received. In the pack, you'll find a covering letter which will go through all of the detail that I will mention now. So you don't need to take any notes, but you do need to be aware of what the challenge is all about. The task is to obtain lawfully and without bribery or payment, all of the items on this particular list. And I will go through the items just to clarify what they are. A weekend away for at least 2 people. One of them must be me. Tickets to a sporting or other event. Being a West Brom supporter, tickets to the Wolves don't count as a sporting event. An evening's entertainment for at least 2 people, car hire for a weekend, an adventure activity, and that could include hot air ballooning or an off-road experience, 4 hours of professional skill or labour, and that could be manual or brain power, so decorating, gardening, catering, or if you want to offer your accountancy services for 4 hours, you can do that as well. And then the only spelling mistake in the letter, it says an item or your choice. It should say an item of your choice. But we'll flag that up before they do. All those details are in there, but if you have any questions, then please probably ask you, Kate, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. The main thing is that we're looking for sort of quality prizes for the auction, which will take place in 8 weeks' time on Thursday the 20th of October, and that will be held here. We're also looking, once you've got the items on the list and the quality items, for you yourselves to invite as many colleagues, friends, associates, people in the street, whoever you know, to come along, because the success of the entire operation will depend on how much money is raised at the auction. The objective is for yourselves to have a lot of fun while you're doing it, but it's serious fun, because it is a serious challenge and it's for a serious objective as well. There will be coverage on both the Beacon Centre website and hopefully also in the local media as things progress. So it isn't just when we get to the auction. We'd like to be kept informed of what you're doing, how you're going about it, good news stories, a bit of fun, a bit of laughter always goes down well. But please keep the Beacon Centre informed of what you're doing. If you have any questions or need to know anything, there's also a list of useful contacts in here. My name, email, telephone number is not on here. Because they do say it has to be a useful contact. And I think that's all I need to say. Before we hand the packs out, does anyone have any questions?
Do we all have the same task?
Yeah.
So each team has exactly the same task?
Yes.
Exactly the same thing? Okay.
Well, I've got one question. We go to these people, we're obviously going to be asking people for some fair services or products there. They're going to want some backup as to who is going to probably speak to somebody, I would imagine, at some point. So who do we give as contact for that?
I think that has to be
there is information in the packs about Beacon Centre with some case studies, leaflets, general information about the charity. So you've got a bit of background, although I know some of you know quite a lot about it already. But if you need anything else in the way of sort of promotion materials, letters of authority or anything, so do get in touch. I'm actually going on holiday from the 1st to the 15th of September, so I think Claire will be here. So if I'm not here, Claire is your next port of call. Could I just say one thing with regard to publicity? Sunil has set up on the website, he put some info on the website, and he set up a link to each of the teams. So if you can supply him with photographs, blogs, news about how you're getting on, any, as David said, any sort of funny anecdotes, the more you put on, the more publicity it is for your company. So do keep us well informed with photographs and information. Thanks.
And the obvious, I guess the obvious point is that the winners will be the people who raise the most money on the night of the auction. So you've all got the same things to get, the same list, but it will depend on the interest in the quality of your items and how many people you can get to bid for your items. So you need to do some arm twisting as well.
This is a fair bit of bribery going on here. No corruption, just bribery. Okay.
On the contact list, Claire's details are not there, but Kate or Claire, if you could advise people. Yeah? There's just one comment. There's a team from the village in here, Village Hotel Dudley.
Stop it, probably.
But we don't think it's particularly fair if a weekend away for two is offered by the Village Hotel or an evening's entertainment. We think it should be outside the village. It does not stop the other two teams from asking the village.
I know what the answer would be.
You mentioned qualities.
We were looking for quality or something like that. So, was it the quality in something along those lines?
I've got an address if you need it.
There's the line in the sand. It has been drawn.
So what we'd like to do now is to hand each team captain, if we could, the pack. Wish you all the best, and please keep in mind the objective is to raise money for the Beacon Centre, but to have fun. And can I carry on smiling or not?
Is that another one of those legendary points first?